Hello everyone, this is our first video on our YouTube channel and I welcome you all. Today I am going to explain the question answer of chapter 1 from NCERT Hornbill class 11. If you want me to explain the whole chapter, please let me know in the comment section. The very first question we are having is the three phases of the author's relationship with his grandmother before he left the country to study abroad. So the answer could be, author used to stay with his grandmother who was very religious. She often keep counting beads of a string day to night. She get the author ready for school which was attached to the temple. They were good friends together. Then there's come a turning point in their friendship when they came to city. Authors adopted the western culture and went forward. At the same time, grandmother accepted her seclusion with resignation. The crucial of all was the author's decision to go abroad. Though grandmother was very upset with author's decision, still she controlled her feeling and never let her tears come out. This shows that grandmother was sentimental but strong too. In the second question, we have to give three reasons why the author's grandmother was disturbed when he started going to city school. So the answer could be, before coming to city, author's grandmother used to take him to the school where the priest taught the alphabet as well as the morning prayer to the children. But the time when author went to city school, grandmother was disturbed because neither she could take author to school nor she could help him with his homework. Less importance were given to traditional things and there were much of modernity. The worst of all that made grandmother distressed was no teaching about God and scriptures. She was also unhappy because author was learning music in English school. In the third question, we have to give three ways in which the author's grandmother spent her days after he grew up. So the answer is, the time when author grew up, the close relationship between him and his grandmother snapped in no time. Since author adapted himself to modern culture, but it was not easy for grandmother to do so. So the ways in which grandma spent her time are listed below. First was, from sunrise to sunset, she sat by her spinning wheel. She liked being private and always away from people. In afternoon, she used to feed the sparrows in the veranda. Affection with little sparrows used to be the happiest half hour of the day for her. The fourth question we are having, the odd way in which the author's grandmother behaved just before she died. So the answer could be, grandmother had been very religious and traditional person ever since the author has been knowing her. But before she died, she collected the women of neighborhood and got an old drum, started to sing and continued it for several hours. This was first ever when grandmother was not reciting prayers but singing. Next morning she was taken ill, but she was sure that her end was near. She refused to talk with anyone and began to count beads of a rosary, and in no time her counting stopped. In the fifth question, we are asked to answer the way in which the sparrows expressed their sorrow when the author's grandmother died. So the answer could be, earlier when grandmother used to feed sparrows, hundreds of little birds collected round her, creating a veritable bedlam of chirpings. But when the author's grandmother died, there was no chirpings. When author's mother fetched some bread for them, they didn't even notice. When grandmother's corpse was being carried, all the birds flew away quietly. This shows that sparrows were attracted and affectionate with grandmother, not with the breads. That's all. And if you want me to add more questions, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe our channel. And please give your views of our efforts. Thank you so much.